Hey y'all, what's up? Hope you guys are having a great day. So, I think I may entitle this video "The Warnings Are About to Stop." I woke up to a video this morning from the Earthmaster. The Kilauea volcano. Oh my goodness. It's about to go off. The earthquakes in California are ramping up. Those earthquakes that are on the San Andreas fault line are just creeping closer and closer to San Francisco. And I know a lot of people have been feeling the warnings about San Francisco. And I can't remember this one lady that watches Brother Chris. I'm sorry, I'm just not great with names. But she's been feeling really uneasy about the San Andreas fault line. And I'm just like, that goes right along with Brother Chris and my vision. And Brother Chris had a dream. I had a vision about California and the big chain reaction that is coming. And God keeps adding to that vision. And God has connected so many other things to that vision. And I'm just sitting here like mind blown. I really am. And it's like, whoa. And, God has just showed me that so many things are connected. And, you know, I believe that through the work of other people that I've been working with to try to figure things out and just try to put the puzzle pieces together, which is not an easy thing. But it's just so much information. I can't even bring it all to you because it is so mind-blowing. But one thing that is the most important to keep your eyes focused on is that Jesus is on his way. God's in control. And God brings us these warnings and connects these dots so that we can come on here and tell you the rapture is right there. You do not want to be left behind in the 7 years of tribulation. You just don't. Because one thing that God has shown me, he's been showing me a lot of pyramids and groups of 3. And wow, has that taken us down a rabbit hole. And we don't want to get like too much down the rabbit hole, but God has shown us just enough to just make us see that things are not what we've been told. Things are not what they seem. There's definitely demonic works working behind the scenes. And God has revealed that to us. Me and the other people I'm working with. And it's just like, whoa. I'm telling you. The destruction of America is biblical. America, God keeps showing that it is great mystery Babylon. And, it talks about the pits of hell being opened. And I could be wrong, but from the information that me and some other people have found, what if when the fall of America happens, that opens up the pit and allows demonic to really seep into the earth? And I'm just sitting here like, that is a possibility. I'm not saying that's a thus saith the Lord. I'm just going off information that I have been led to and what I've been shown, and it's just absolutely mind-boggling. But I don't really want to dwell on these rabbit holes. But God has shown us that it is going to be so much worse than anybody could ever imagine. God has shown us that the wrath of God, God's judgment upon this earth in Daniel's 70th week, starts with the rapture of the church. We have Russia threatening to bomb American territory. And it's going to come quick and out of nowhere. God's already shown us these things. So we seen it coming from a mile away. This doesn't surprise us. And yet, you want to know something? I've brought this up to a few people, and they're like, that's not going to happen. They're living in la la land. They're focusing on the whole Trump and the Kamala thing, and they're focusing on the election. And God's already shown me through a woman back in 2013 that do not look for the election, look for the rapture. Because the election will look like it's approaching, but something is going to happen. And I truly believe that that lady was talking about this particular time frame. Based on the evidence I've been shown, and other people have gotten the same thing. So I'm just like, God, it's all in your hands. I trust you. I'm not looking for the election. I'm looking for the rapture. I'm focusing my eyes on you. I am uprooted from this world, and I am fully rooted in you. Going grocery shopping actually used to be a joy. Picking out food and, making sure we had all kinds. It's like, I don't even have the desire to really go grocery shopping. I don't have the desire to go clothes shopping. I don't have the desire to really have earthly things. I mean, I have things, but I really don't have the desire to get more things. I don't have the desire to submerge myself in this world. I don't have the desire to go to the movies. I don't have the desire to go bowling or anything. It's like the only thing that I desire and that I crave is to be with Jesus. Seeking him as a precious jewel. Lord said not I be a fool. And oh my goodness, right now I am seeking my Jesus as a precious jewel. I do not want to be found a fool. Because Jesus is the most precious thing. Jesus is more precious than the most precious thing on this earth. Jesus has the best love story of all time. Just crack open a Bible. Start reading it. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. When you fully give your life to the Lord, he will use you in the smallest things to the biggest things. It is so amazing. I just feel so lucky. I feel lucky and I feel so honored that God chose me to be used for his kingdom, honor, praise, and glory. Sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, I don't deserve to be used for the kingdom of heaven because I'm a sinner in need of a savior. And it's only through Jesus that I am found worthy to be used for his kingdom, honor, praise, and glory. It is only through Jesus and the blood that I'm worthy to ask for forgiveness of my sins. That I am found worthy to enter the kingdom of heaven. It's through Jesus. Without Jesus, I am not worthy. I would never be worthy without Jesus. I am so grateful that Jesus, seeing the path that we were on, and looked at us and said, I want them. Yep, I know all about them. I want them. I'm going to die for them. And I'm going I'm going to let them choose to accept or reject me. I'm going to choose to let them choose. I'm not going to force them to love me. Jesus gave us free will to accept or reject. Jesus is not looking for control. Satan is looking for control, but Jesus is looking for your love. Jesus is looking for you to choose to love him. And I choose to love Jesus. I choose to follow Jesus. I choose to give my life to Jesus. And let me tell you, I will never regret it. I never regret serving Jesus. You know, Jesus counted up the cost. He knew the sacrifice. I counted up the cost. I know the sacrifice. And let me tell you, the sacrifice is worth Jesus. Every time. There is something so awesome about fully giving your life to Jesus. Yes, we're going to sin, we're going to stumble, we're going to fall as long as we are in our sinful flesh. But I get to thinking about how one day very soon, we will be in our new glorified bodies. And I'm like, Jesus, I can't wait, because I will never sin, stumble, or fall again. And that just gets me really excited to know that I'm going home soon and I'm going to be glorified. I will have no more sin, sorrow, pain, anything bad. I will never have it again once I am glorified. And you can be glorified too. Just give your life to Jesus. Trust in him fully. I'm telling you, he is the potter. We are clay. He will mold us and make us. And he will transform us. We can't do it on our own. But I am so excited that Jesus loves us beyond all measure. I'm so excited that Jesus is my Savior, my King, my Redeemer. You know, we see the New World Order coming. They're talking about it. They want to implement the the digital ID, where you have to put a chip in your right hand or your forehead. And all your information is on that chip. And it's a permanent thing. They want you to be fully submissive. They're talking about these satellites, where there'll be nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And everything's going to be connected to AI. AI is demonic. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to fiddle faddle with AI. I don't even like the AIs in this world. Because, you know, they've come out and said that AI was not created by man. And I happen to believe it was created by Nephilim. You know, aka aliens. There's a lot on that, but I don't want to get into that. But, you know, it's just crazy. It's insanity. And the veil is definitely thin. And I've been able to tell that by my house. You know, the weird, mysterious thing at my door that my dog scared off into the woods. And then seeing the black figure in the woods, and then coming home at night and seeing this tall, dark, black figure that's about as tall as my house standing on the side of my house. Evil is definitely seeping through, and we are seeing more and more of the dark coming out. And that is a sign that the restrainer who restrains, that dwells within the true believer, is about to be removed, which means we're going home. Satan will have his day. Satan will have his moment. He's going to use the Antichrist. You know, they have a false prophet, and if you look at Pope Francis, I'll have to look this up, and I just, I've been meaning to look this up, but I remember I watched a documentary a couple years back about there's a prophecy about Pope Francis and how he's going to be the last pope, and how there's going to be a great fire, and how people will basically, there'll be destruction under his dominion. And I'm just like, that is total intense prophecy right there. That is screaming New World Order. That's screaming Revelation, the 7 years of tribulation. And there's just so much other things. You know, we've got the Star of Jacob. The Star of Jacob has a prophecy of a one world leader. You know, the false Messiah, the Antichrist, and we're getting the Star of Jacob. And the list goes on and on and on and on of everything that we were told to look for. It's happening now. Bible prophecy is unfolding like we've never seen it. The birth pains are off the charts, and God is warning us through the moon, the sun, the stars, and the earth that He is on His way. He has put together all of our dreams and visions. We have got to be ready. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to be in heaven? Amos 8 is about to be fulfilled. That just came in my spirit. God's been warning me about Amos 8 being fulfilled. God's been warning me about Damascus and many others. Everything is about to converge. Everything is converging. The rapture's not 10 years down the road. The rapture, I don't even believe it's a month down the road. It's now. The question is, are you ready? Or are you going to be on that fence? Are you going to be playing the Christian, or are you just going to deny Jesus altogether? There's no fence. There's either Camp Jesus or Camp Satan. Camp Jesus gets to escape. Camp Jesus gets to be with the bridegroom. Camp Satan, hello tribulation. Or if you die in your sin, hello the pits of hell. And believe me, the pits of hell is somewhere where you don't want to be. God showed me that in a dream. You don't want to be there. It's terrible. I'm looking forward to being at home with Jesus. The warnings are about to stop. Please, I don't want you to be left behind. I don't want you to regret not accepting Jesus. And I just feel like saying this. If you are gung-ho about living through the tribulation and actually experience everything that has to do with the tribulation, I suggest, if you're in America, that you book you a flight and go to Israel or go to the Middle East somewhere, to where you can have a good chance of experience the 7 years of tribulation like you want. Because I don't understand, but a lot of people say, no, we have to go through the tribulation. I want to go through the tribulation. I want to show God that I can do this. And it's like, there's a reason why God said we're not subject to the wrath of God. There's a reason why the rapture, the harpazo, the great snatching away, it's all over the Bible. There's a reason why God is going to protect us, because we're the bride of Jesus. There's a reason why God calls it Jacob's trouble and not the church's trouble. There's a reason why God says, my wrath. We're not subject to the wrath, but he says in the 7 years, my wrath will be poured out. There's not multiple raptures. If you guys are going to say, hey, there's more than one rapture, I'm just going to remove you from the channel, because it's not something that needs to be here. This is God's channel, and only God's truth will be on this channel. So please don't tell me that I need to be more open-minded, because I'm godly minded. I'm focusing on God and the truth, and I'm not going to open my mind up to some idiotic ologies. Okay? There's one rapture, a pre-tribulation rapture. There's not 2 or 3 or 5. Okay? There's one. And it's about to happen, and it will happen before the rise of the Antichrist, before the 7 years of tribulation. We're not in the tribulation. If you think we're in the tribulation, whoo, y'all are in for a wake-up call. Because there ain't going to be no Walmart. There ain't going to be no Starbucks. There ain't going to be no going out to eat. There's not even going to be a chance that you may eat. Do you not realize water will be poisoned? America will be gone. There's a list that goes on and on and on and on and on. Please do not listen to these false teachers. Do not be deceived. Trust in Jesus and focus on him. Because I'm telling you, we're about to leave. And a lot of people will wake up. A lot of people are going to be angry. And there will be no hope, no peace, no joy, no restrainer. The church will be gone. The true church of Jesus will be gone. A lot of people are going to wake up. A lot of people are going to cry out. It is not going to be a good time. Trust me. Just give your life to the Lord now. Get on that ark. That door is about to slam shut. The age of grace is about to be pulled. As in the days of Noah, as in the days of Lot. The Nephilim are here. We've seen videos on the, we've looked into it, of how the Nephilim have look like us. They've done experiments. It's absolutely insane. The things God has shown us. And I'm telling you, get on the ark now. Don't wait. Please. Please. Do it now. Don't wait for some big sign. Just give your life to Jesus now. Because the warnings are about to stop. And the watchmen and watchwomen are ringing the alarm bells. And God's about to turn them off. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. Satan's ready to wipe every video off the internet. Satan is ready to do his great reset. Don't let it catch you off guard. Keep your eyes on Jesus. All right, well, I'm going to get off here, you guys. I'm hoping that we get called to heaven today, but if not, I'll make my video tomorrow. Guys, eyes on Jesus. All right, bye, guys.